I did not. I mean, I watched film on him, and Rafael Stone did a great job with our draft and drafted a bunch of guys who can step in and play. And, you know, Alpi was MVP of the Turkish League last year. He's playing against grown men at 18 years old. So he's a pleasant surprise for me. He's not surprised at all about how he's playing. He's a confident kid, but I'm excited to have him. And like you were saying earlier, to have an inside presence is always good for a team that's growing.
How amazing is it that he's gotten off to this start after just getting off a plane essentially from Turkey, and he doesn't speak the language. I know you brought in one of your assistants who can speak Turkish, but how difficult has been the communication process, yet it seemed that it's been seamless for him on the court?
Yeah, I mean, he's super confident. It's funny because when I was in Dallas, I coached Luka, and he had that same, he had already been playing against grown men. So for the same thing for Alpi, he's already been playing against grown men. He knows that he's been a professional. He knows kind of what it's all about. So he's not bright-eyed about what's going on in this situation. Obviously, it's just Summer League, but he has a seriousness about him. He has a attitude that he can be really good, and I love it. I love it about him.
Coach, in your conversations with these young guys, what is going to be the #1 thing that you will try to impress upon them, being in their first year in the NBA in a new city with all the trappings, the good things that come with it, but also the trappings? What type of conversations are you going to have with these young guys?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it. There's the communication part and making sure that we're always on the same page where they're coming into my office and we're talking, like you're saying, not just about basketball, but about life. I mean, you have 19-year-olds, and I started my NBA career 21 years ago.
So you know the trappings.
Yeah. So I know all of that. But in order for this partnership to work, there has to be that communication between myself and the players. And then, you know, routine is huge for especially for a young kid, but even, you know, older guys. If you have the right routine, if you have a set way of doing things as far as getting your work in, as far as taking care of your body, as far as playing well, or if you're not in the playing group, making sure that you're taking care of everything that you can to be successful, then they'll be successful. But it's going to take a group effort. It's going to take all of my staff. It's going to take the performance team. It's going to take management. And we all have to come together and make sure that this is a good situation for those young kids because, like I said, they're 19. And like you know, there are a lot of trappings. We got to make sure we have the structure in place that'll be good for everybody.
Trappings in the NBA?
You think? Is that a new word?
Well, Coach, we can't thank you enough.
Thank you again, Coach. I'm so excited. This is going to be fun when we have those 10:30 games on the West Coast.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got some